What are you doing with all the microphones and the wires?
We're doing a radio show.
A, a radio show?
Yeah, we're gonna start doing a radio show like right now. Like it's already on. We're starting like now.
You're recording.
Yeah, like it started like 5 seconds ago. Like this is the radio.
Well, what
show.
are we going to talk about? You can't just say we're going to make a radio show and then not talk about what we're going to talk about. Like
We're just gonna wing it, man. We're just
gonna
gonna go.
wing the radio,
Just gonna wing it, kind of like the show, man.
just like the show.
Like in the show, man, you don't have to worry about it because you know I can carry everything, man. I'm not
Okay.
just great at acting and television and writing. I'm great at radio too. Okay, so
Okay,
don't
so
even worry about
but
it.
just start it and just go. I mean,
Just
you're rolling
start
it
and
now,
press play, and like here we go,
and
not right away, but in like 2-3 days, like we should have like 500,000 listeners.
Oh, setting our expectations high.
No, I mean, all right, 400,000.
Okay.
But we'll definitely be able to get sponsors, like
Okay.
good sponsors.
Good ones.
Like awesome sponsors from like Long Island.
Okay, well, I like
And
that idea. I think that,
We'll probably won't go national till like February.
okay.
Because
All
it's
right.
going to take a minute to like
Yeah,
get out
obviously
there.
to get 400,000
people,
listeners.
like-
Yeah.
So we'll have to make like a...
Now, what do you want to do? Like a news show? Have guests? Like
this is what
are
we're
we-
going to do.
Okay.
We're going to do a show about everything.
About everything.
We're going to do news,
Okay.
current events, sports,
Okay.
pretty much everything. 'Cause,
Okay,
like,
the
I have
three
knowledge
things-
about everything.
The three things you mentioned are all one thing.
It is, right?
Yeah, current events.
All right, we'll just wrap it all up into one segment. The only thing I don't know is politics.
Oh,
So
I'm good at politics.
You're good at that.
Oh, I'm
stuff.
awesome at that. That I'm really good
And
at.
like stuff with like lawyers, because like anytime I get in trouble, you always like figure out a way to
I know,
like,
I
get me
know.
out of stuff.
Yeah.
So like
Well, that's because I practice law without a license.
you had to take law and comm law. I took comm law in school, but I cheated, so I really don't.
No,
know.
I didn't take the. I'm telling you, like Oh, you don't understand. I'm not actually a lawyer. No, I've been. Oh yeah, dude, I'm totally like got this side business where I pretend to be a law. Oh, it's like really cool.
That sounds.
I didn't
cool.
go to law. Everything I've done with law is
That's like
fabricated.
me and my like fake charities when I keep the money and buy
Yeah.
this radio equipment.
Yeah, is that how you paid for all this radio equipment?
What do you think? I bought it with my own money?
No, I just thought that maybe
Dude,
it
I
was
don't
like.
even work.
Oh, okay. See, all
People
right.
say that all the time. They're like, "How do you have money to pay Stoney?" And it's
And
like
it's-
not stealing. It's
Yeah.
kind of like it's charity.
Yeah, but it is stealing. Trust me, I'm your lawyer. You need to. That's
You
stealing.
could look at it that way as stealing. I look at it as no, I'm borrowing because one
Okay.
day I'm going to give back. Like right now, we're just giving back to the people because the people are like, "Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so awesome." And
Yeah.
like we can't wait to meet you. And you changed my life because
Right.
before you guys came on the airwaves, my life was terrible.
Nobody has said that. to
No, this is
me.
what people are gonna say.
Oh, in general.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
No, I can see ahead. Okay, I see the future.
You see the future.
I see the future.
How
like,
much?
I can see fall, my friend. Okay.
You can't. Okay. So
Okay?
what are you saying?
I see Sunday morning. Okay.
Okay.
Right before football.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And big things are happening.
Okay. Just.
All right.
you're not
We'll
gonna
even
be
do that on the
specific.
show.
What?
I'll
Call
do the
football?
picks.
You do the picks for football?
I'll do the picks. Take the picks. Take all the wrong picks.
Yeah.
And then when people bet on the games, we'll take that money because we'll be like, oh, I really thought that the
Okay.
Jets.
That's
We're
the
gonna win.
Jets. Oh my God. Yeah. That.
Well, we
people will
can't
buy
be that bad. Like,
Yeah,
we can't
you
make
gotta do
something,
something
so
a little
ridiculous.
different than
it's kind of
that.
like the Giants, you know.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's only a couple weeks left of football, so we're gonna
Yeah,
maybe
we have 1
move to
week and then the
baseball.
playoffs, so we'll start looking at it towards
Yeah.
you know
I mean, next year. we could do a
spring
whole-
and stuff. We could
Well,
do.
there's baseball.
There's so many things we could do with this show, man. It's so good.
Yeah. We can
And
go to games.
You know what the best part about it is?
What?
I'm in it,
Okay.
and you get to do the show with me.
Okay.
So now it's not like, I mean, I know you used to tell people, yeah, I know Jimmy Mack and hang out with him and we do all this stuff, and they're like, yeah, and they probably didn't believe you.
Right.
But then when they saw the DVDs,
No,
they're
they
like,
just
wow.
didn't care.
No, partially that too, but
Mostly
mainly that
that.
people were like, oh,
They
wow.
were like, Jimmy Mack, that song? You hanging out with a song?
Yeah, they're like, isn't that a song from like Martha and the
Yeah.
Vandellas?
Yeah. That's what every time I
I
say
think I
know
was
Jimmy
named
Mack.
after that song.
I-
That song came out in like the 60s, and I'm old, man.
I'm
I'm going to be 42.
What? I thought you were 60.
I do look like that, right?
Yeah. Well,
My hairline says, hey, 80, how you doing? See you next year.
oh
But
God.
my face.
Yeah.
People will, like, I tell people say, hey, how old are you? And I'm like, 41. And they walk away mad right away. Like, oh, is this how we're going to start off? By you lying? Because clearly,
Yeah.
you would look at me and say, wow, this guy's 30. Maybe he just graduated college 2 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah. You know
Okay.
how old I am? I'm
You are-
20,000 years old.
you're like
Yeah.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, actually.
I think if I could be one person, I would be Benjamin Button.
But then you'd have to go backwards and become a baby. I never finished it. That movie was awful.
That would be weird.
Did you watch that whole movie?
Because I would never want to see my mother in that way and remember.
You wouldn't. You'd be dead soon after.
Oh, because that's like, it's flipped.
Yeah.
It's like backwards.
A really terrible movie.
It's kind of like how great this show is already, and people haven't even heard it. Like, where do you go from here? When you get to the top of the mountain,
Yeah.
where do you go from there? There's like nowhere to go but down.
Yes, that is deep and sad and is completely ruined my dream of climbing Mount Everest now. Thank you.
Well, this is, I wouldn't want you to go up there. It's pretty cold, man. I'm more
Yeah,
of a
well, I know
Bahamas
that.
guy,
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
which is what we're eventually going to do. You figure in 6 months,
Yeah.
this show is going to be so good
Uh-huh.
that we're definitely going to be guaranteed a contract somewhere.
Absolutely.
And what we need to do is get someone to pick it up.
Right. Nationally syndicated.
We're going to do it in a tiki hut in the Bahamas.
I already have a law practice set up in the Bahamas.
That's pretty cool. Well, you
Yeah.
should get also a jet ski.
Okay.
Okay, we'll rent jet skis.
Rent.
Yeah, we'll rent them.
Well, we have a national talk show, and we're gonna rent a jet ski. When you
Yeah,
buy
because
them.
we could promote ourselves on the radio, man. Like from the Bahamas, we're gonna be worldwide. It's not just gonna be like in Long Island.
Okay.
People are gonna learn. Okay, French people will learn English.
Because of us.
They will
We're
learn
that-
English to say, "Hey, I really need to get to know these guys and hear them because they're so awesome." Okay.
So wait,
Japanese people.
Japanese.
Okay. Rosetta Stone
Right.
should pay us.
To do speaking just for nothing.
Speaking
just talking.
English.
Speak.
Because we're going to be so popular,
but first
people
of
are
all,
going to
you-
say, I need to know what these people
Your
are saying.
grasp on the English language is tenuous at best. It's not.
Hey, I'm from the
perfect.
streets, man. I did graduate. I never graduated high school,
Okay.
but I
That's
did go to college.
okay. That's.
But I did cheat my way through college.
Okay.
So I didn't necessarily,
Learn
I
anything
don't have much knowledge. But that's why you're here, because you're really smart.
to fill in the gaps.
You fill in the gaps. Like when I'm like, how do you spell yesterday? And I'm like, with 2 T's. And you're like, yo, idiot. Now you don't have spell check. And you just say, oh, that's how you spell it.
Well, okay, all right. So we're gonna make a very popular radio show that changes the natural languages of anybody who listens to it. We're gonna have 400,000 people listening to us within the next 6 months,
Absolutely.
and we're gonna rent jet skis together
In the Bahamas.
in the Bahamas and broadcast presumably from the jet skis.
We could possibly do this, but we'd have to get like some kind of waterproof gear.
Okay.
Then we could actually do it. And like, see, I want to do. You know how whenever I go on vacation, I send everyone.
Yeah,
and
the
you
pictures.
put
Of
pictures.
Yeah.
And
you
like, haha, you
wish
guys
were
are
here.
working,
Yeah.
and I'm like in the sun. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Everything's cool. I'm good.
Yeah.
This is what we need to do from the show.
And just mock people openly.
Mock people, and they'll love it. They'll be like, "Hey, man, we're giving people a reason to succeed in life to be like us."
Okay, I mean that's good.
You can't say like I wouldn't say to anyone like, "Oh, you're gonna be as good as me one day."
Right.
Let's not put that kind of pressure on people.
Okay.
But let's say, hey, maybe you could. It's something to reach for. It's a goal.
Our goal is to be other people's goals.
Yeah. You set the bar, and other people say, "Hey, maybe I could do that one day." They can't, more than not as good,
Right.
They'll be able to do it. They'll never be as good as us. We understand this, and so do our listeners now, even though we don't even have any listeners yet.
No. I predict we'll have 6 listeners, which is way off from your 400,000 goal. You know, I mean, I think
the audience doesn't know that I'm giving you the middle finger right now. So
No.
let me just
yeah.
tell them that that's what I'm doing. And
Okay,
I
let the
do have a
record
sharp
reflect.
pencil in my hand also.
Yeah, I know you're gripping it rather tightly.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take a break. But you guys, maybe with a little help, we could get this radio show going, man.
Yeah,
I
it
think we
would
could
be
definitely
great.
get some sponsors. So
Oh well, yeah, that would be the goal.
basically, the sponsors have 2 choices. They could sponsor us,
Mm-hmm.
or we could just go there and be like, "You're gonna sponsor us. You have no choice."
Okay, we probably would not want to do that one.